to start with a twist. Stand nice and wide. I want you to imagine you're twisting right over your spine and your legs don't move. You're going to twist over your right shoulder. Reach both hands for your left foot. Reach, and you can keep that right foot down on the ground. Reach and find that twist. Come back up through the middle. Other side. Twist. Woo. And knock over land. And reach. Use your breath. So how do we make movement Pilates? We breathe to support our spine as we move, and then we exhale. Go ahead and look between your hands here. And then turning back around. Inhale and twist. Honor your body. Wherever you land is where you land, wherever you are. All right, one more each side. If you want to take this up a level, you can bring your hands up overhead. So as you inhale and twist, might throw your balance off a little bit, and just like that, with your hands overhead, and reach for your foot, and then bring them back up overhead. Inhale to twist, and reach for your foot. All right, now we're going to take a little bit more standing work here. Squat down, and we're going to take steps side to side. So step the length of your mat, all the way down and over, and over, and over. Together, repeat, and over, together, repeat, and over, and together. Coming back to the middle. 1, 2, 3. Stand right in the middle of your mat. You're going to straighten one leg and then glide it back in. So straighten and together. And 3, and 2, and 1. And stand up and repeat. Come back down. Make sure you're not tucking this tailbone here. Keep a nice neutral spine and reach. And reach, and 2, and 1. Come back through the middle. Hands go down, reach up, and down. We're going to lift this leg here. We're going to reach, and lift, and 2, and 1. And back down through the middle. Reach up overhead, and squat back down, and reach, and lift, 2 more. Lift, and lift. Back down, reach up, and roll all the way down. Bend and straighten your knees right here. Your legs are parallel. Your right knees going right over the toes. For 2 more. 2, and 1. And return to standing. Unroll your spine 1 bone at a time. And then come to a second position. A lunge right here. Not a lunge, rather, wide straddle position. We're going to skate this way. So you're going to inhale as you bend your knees. You're going to skate to one side and skate to the other side. Come back through the middle and stand back up. Inhale, going the other way now. And skate. And skate. You're like, these are really big skates. Inhale, squat, and skate. You're just pushing the floor away, straightening one leg. 1 more. Inhale, and skate, and skate. And come back up. We're going to roll down to the ground. So go ahead, face your mat. Inhale up and roll down. Walk your hands out. Nice and long here. Find this nice long plank. Lower your knees. And then lower your whole body. We're going to go for a swim here. So bring your heels together, toes apart, arms overhead. And first bring it all to the ground so you know where that is, right? All down. And then zip the low belly like you're putting on the jeans. Zip the belly, zip the glutes. Reach your fingertips long. You're going to float your arms around to your armpits and then straighten them out. Your legs are hovering about 1 inch off the ground. You're going to float your arms around to your back, to your armpits, and then straighten. This is like the breaststroke in the pool. And circle arms around, and then dive forward. One more. And dive forward. We're going to now just do our legs. So bend those knees, bring the heels close to the glutes. You're going to straighten your legs, separate them, bring the heels together, and bend. And straighten. And separate. And heels together, and bend. Two more. Straighten. And separate. Together. And bend. And straighten. And separate. Together. And bend. All right, keep them bent. Bring those arms back to your armpits. Inhale fully. Exhale, straighten everything out. And then bend the elbows, bend the knees. Inhale, exhale. Float over your mat. Inhale, exhale. Swimming the breaststroke. Maybe not a legal breaststroke, but for you swimmers. All right, around to the armpits and stretch. We're going to add two more to this because it feels pretty good. Inhale to extend. Exhale to straighten. And inhale. And exhale. All the way down. Here we're going to take a little hip twist. Just rock your hips side to side. Release that low back. I'm going to go straight into a double leg kick. First, you're going to start with your hands under your forehead, and both legs will come kicking together with a flexed foot. So what this looks like is kick, kick, straighten. You're squeezing the glutes, point the toes. Go ahead and engage the whole leg, and down. Kick, kick, straighten, and down. Kick, kick, straighten, and down. We're going to add on to this in a minute. Kick, kick, straighten those legs, and down. Last one. Zip that belly, kick, kick, and straighten, and down. We're going to add a little extension to this. So that means we're going to lift your head. Your hands will stay on your forehead, so you'll end up here. We do that as we straighten our legs. So head starts down. Kick, kick. Inhale, float up and down. Kick, kick. Float it up and down. And kick, kick. Float up and down. Last one. Kick, kick. Float up. Squeeze those glutes and down. Come into a child's pose here. Also called sometimes a shell pose. And make sure that you're not dropping your chest between your legs. Bring your knees together. We want to stretch our low back here, so make sure you're getting that. All right, moving on to more exercises on our front. So when you lie down, make sure you lower your body one bone, or 1 inch at a time, rather. And your hands are going to be right underneath your armpits. So here we need to honor our low back. And our low back is meant to move and to bend. And a lot of us, we tend, especially women, do tend to have more curve in their low back and are pulled forward. And so that can create some strain. So we want to honor this the low back by really zipping up underneath. We want to zip up between our, the crease in our thighs and up to our belly button. And our nose is facing down to the ground. And we're just going to do a little mini Cobra Swan here. Pick your favorite animal, a Cobra or a Swan. So I'm pulling my elbows down to my ribs. And I'm looking straight down into the mat, and I'm pressing my body into the mat. And as I inhale fully, imagine I'm rolling a marble, rolling it up gently, lifting head, neck, and chest. If you feel any strain in your low back, stop and just take notice. Can you add some breath into that area? Can you breathe and engage? and lower back down with control. Inhale fully, and then exhale, roll the imaginary marble off the edge of the mat. You're just looking over the edge of the mat and back down. One more here. And exhale, roll and look and lift and back down. Straighten both arms. We're going to go for another paddle here. Reach long, reach into the fingertips, reach into the toes. Lift the left arm and the right leg and come back to the middle. Reaching long like you would touch the wall in each direction. Reach the right arm and the left leg and switch. And reach and down. And reach and lower. We're hovering just off the mat. Reach and lower. And reach and lower. Two more. Reach and lower. Last one. Reach and lower. All right, coming back into that child's pose. And we're going to come down to our back for some knee folds and a little bit of glute work with a little bit of arm movement. If you have weights, you could use them at this time. Can be bigger. These are not very heavy, but you could add that to this. So first, lying on your back, bring one knee in and then the other. This is not a tabletop position, and a tabletop is a shape that we refer to a lot in Pilates, but right now this is just folded in. And the reason is I want you to feel connected to the mat, connected on your whole back on the mat. We're just warming up the muscles closest to the spine here. We're going to inhale, lower it, exhale, bring that leg back up. And then we're going to reverse the breathing, so don't get too attached. Don't worry about it. As long as you're breathing as you move, you're doing it. And lower the foot and bring it back up. And lower and bring it back up. And bring it up. And up. So if you notice which way you were breathing, we're going to reverse it the other direction now. So that means for me, I inhale, I exhale to lower, and I inhale, return that knee to my, imagining it in my armpit. Exhale, foot goes down. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, foot goes down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, foot down. Inhale it up. One more each side. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale down. Inhale up. Go ahead, float both of those feet to the floor. Press into your thighs. Feel nice and long right here. And if you'd like to use your weights here, you may. Let's start with our hands in the air, and this will be a tricep extension when we lift our hips. So inhale fully. As you imprint, lift the hips, peel the spine off one vertebra at a time. At the top here, you're going to straighten and bend your arms for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Keep those arms nice and long. Roll the spine back down right in between the shoulder blades. All right, inhale fully. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips. And now gentle bend in the arm, little bend. You're going to open and close. Elbows touch the mat, and they come back together for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And roll your spine back down one vertebra at a time. Hide that belly button up under the rib cage. Get a nice long stretch here. It feels really nice. So go ahead, Here, you can put your weights down, bring your legs back up into that bent knee position. And if you can straighten them all the way, fantastic. If not, you can keep them bent a little bit. So both are awesome. No judge. If you like to straighten, go for it here too. You're going to lower and lift the legs, the heels towards the ground. You are imprinted here. You're still telling your body to stay connected to the mat. So your legs won't go all the way to the mat. You're going to inhale as you lower them down. Exhale, lift them up. And inhale, lower, and exhale to lift. 4 more. Press your hands into the mat. Feel connected. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. And I lost count. So there's 2 more. And 1 more. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. All right, give yourself a hug and rock side to side. Our last exercise here, we're going to go into a little, what we call crisscross. So this might look like bicycles, and it is similar. Bicycles are familiar to us, right? Because we've done this bicycling type of ab exercise. But we want to take out some of the momentum that gets built up in bicycles. So we start flat and our hands are behind our head. Bring your elbows into your peripheral vision. And now tuck the tailbone, imprint the spine. We're going to play with this in this position today. Inhale as you exhale, reach armpit to knee, and then straighten that leg. Now it can start to go lower, but notice whether or not that creates like a rocking you up. So you want to kick that out and back to the middle. So we're not trying to rock ourselves into this position. We're reaching and stretching and back to the middle and reach. So we want to find opposition. The toes are going far, far away from the elbows and back and rock, not rock, and back and twist and back. Now we're going to take out that middle and just go side to side for 8 and 7, taking out all the momentum. 6 and 5. Hide the belly button up under the rib cage. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hug those knees. Lower down. Give yourself a little hug. And here was your standing and face down and on your back.